Also, alright guys, now I'm gonna move into some more Texas sparring here, okay? You got your positions. Yeah, we're dragging this man into deep waters. You understand? Deep waters. Go in here where no man is willing to go in that octagon. Go into the depths of hell in here. So when you get in that octagon, you can impose your will. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right, partner up, get your technical sparring in. Let's go.
Watch him make it, break it, break it, break it down.
On this outside leg, I just have to take an outside step here, okay? Or I can come with the 6, and I can step on my right. Go inside leg, okay? So I can either go shin, across the front of the quad, or I can attack backside with the hamstring, or backside into the calf, okay? Good idea. Any questions on that? Okay. All right, let's do it on 3. 1, 2.
Hey, I'm Jason Fagler Jr. I'm one of the owners here at Fagler's Mixed Martial Arts, along with my dad and my brothers. One of the many instructors up here. You know, we strive to create better individuals from walking out of here than what they were when they came in.
That was good. That was really good. Yeah.
Cool.
And then so now, whatever you want to say about Quincy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so Quincy, believe it or not, when Quincy came in, he was a big dude, out of shape, kind of, told me I didn't want no part of that striking. He's like, let's wrestle. I like to wrestle. I don't want no jiu-jitsu. I don't want no striking, that punching and kicking. Y'all can have that. And I laughed at him. I said, that'll change one day. And sure enough, then he came to me, I'd say about a month or 2 after that, and he was like, I think I want to try to fight. And so he asked me, he said, what weight would I be at? And I looked at him, I said, you're probably a 55er. And he looked at me and laughed. He said, Coach, you know I'm 220, right? And I said, yeah. But I said, hard work and determination, I guarantee you that's where you'd be. And sure enough, that's where he's at, 150 now, 155. He's got 3 titles. He's fighting for another one on the 24th for Conflict. He's just adding to the wall.
Malcolm.
All right. Yeah, Malcolm, when he started, that jerk couldn't throw a punch. He come in with dreads down to his back, big old gut, smoking cigarettes. And he come in and thought he could fight, but you know, then he realized his first night he didn't know what he was doing. So I didn't think he would come back, but he come back. He's been super disciplined, and believe it or not, that joker is in the gym more than anybody else. He has a key. He coaches classes. And I all the time find him in here at 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night, all by himself, putting in bag work, just pouring sweat all over the mats. You know, he's that kind of guy. He's hardworking, disciplined, motivated, and I do not think you'll find another guy in the area that works half as hard as him. He's fighting the main event in Augusta, Georgia. Main event, and you know he's gonna bring a show. He's calm, he's collected. You know, he's technical, and it's not gonna be the typical get out there slug fest that most people are used to seeing. He's gonna come out there and he's gonna look like a professional athlete that you would see in the better shows like 1FC, Bellator, UFC. He's already there at skill set wise. It's just a matter of time until he gets there.
You know I'm about it. You say you are about it, then I highly doubt it. We gon' make it rowdy. We gon' make it rowdy. We gon' make it rowdy. You know I'm about it.
Like snot that got knocked out my face or something. All right, bro, just making sure, bro. Get me right. Name is.
Yeah. Wait.
My name is Quincy Evans Jr. I'm fighting out of Fegler's Kempo Karate School, also known as Fegler's MMA, out of Augusta, Georgia.
And I'm Malcolm the Machine Wellmaker, also fighting out of Fegler's MMA in Augusta, Georgia.
Has affected your lives?
Go ahead. I know it's a lengthy one, so I'll let you go ahead and get yours out.
Man, they are a special group of people, a special family. They're anointed. Changed my life in so many ways. I often let people know, like, I was the guy that said I would never, ever get in the cage. I thought these guys were crazy, man. I was like, nah, I'll stick to wrestling. I'm not finna get punched or kicked and all that stuff. But just coming in here and working and giving my all and seeing them pour into me 100%. I wouldn't even say 100%, 1,000%. Made me really want to, like, get in here and just make them proud and be the best me that I could be. So they are a very, very special family, man. Like I say, shout out to Pops, Joel, Jake, Alex, Walla. I call them my OGs, you know. I say it all the time. These are my OGs. So yeah, words can't describe the gratitude that I have for this gym, this place, and not just this building, but these people that I come and I see and I spend a lot of my time with every single day.
Yeah, man, when I think about what Fegler's has done for me, it gave me a family in every sense of the word. Like, Pops is really like a father to me. I've been calling him Pops since day one. Not everybody call him Pops. Joel and Jake, they are literally like brothers to me. I mean, I talk trash to Jake 24/7. You already know. It was one time when me and Jake was into it for a couple of days. I was depressed because that's like my bestie, man. Like, no cap, bro. They really family to me. Like, when I was between jobs, like, Jake gave me, you know, a job. He put me to work. They taught me how to be a man. They taught me integrity. They taught me a lot of lessons that I wouldn't have learned as easily without having to learn them the hard way, without finding them and having them in my life. So they changed everything about me. They changed the way I influence and impact the people around me. They changed the way I carry myself in the sport. Everything, man. They're just, it's all that. That's family. It's like my brother too. For real, yeah.
And as long as you want.
Yeah.
Talk about the person that you are now from that person.
So the person I was when I walked in the gym, a lot of people don't heard the story now, but I mean, I was out of shape, man. I had a little belly on me. I had long dreads. I was still smoking cigarettes and drinking.
Can't even imagine.
I was badly out of shape, badly. Like, I couldn't get through the warm-up without throwing up. It was incredible. And that was just, 6 years ago. And that person, I mean, I was a very young man that hadn't learned a lot about the real world of life yet. And the man I am today, not only am I physically, well beyond where I was back then, but also mentally and my understanding of, what I can achieve, what I can do, the value of the things I do. It's not even close, man. I mean, if I wouldn't have found martial arts, I would have never realized the potential that I had in myself to accomplish any of the things that I have or will, and it translates to everything I want out of this life of mine. So martial arts has absolutely changed the course of my life in every way and shape possible. Yeah.
I would have to agree, man. Just piggyback off of what he was saying. When I stepped in the gym, man, I was, a little over 200 pounds and just super out of shape, living a false life. I even talked with Coach Joel about it, just kind of like living a false life, just, every day just getting up, going through the motions. And I would come in here it all started on Wrestling Wednesdays. I would come in and I would wrestle with the guys, and then after that, we would have striking or we would have jiu-jitsu, and I'd get in the car and I'd go home. And after a few weeks, Joe, he kept seeing that I was going home, so he was like, hey, man, he was like, you're too young. He's like, there's still fire in there. Like, you're way too young to just let high school wrestling be the end. Like, you've got more to keep going. So it took a while, but, a couple months, he kept talking to me. And I was like, all right, I'll try class. And I ended up buying my first pair of gloves through Jake, and it's been up ever since. Like, sometimes I just lay at night and I'm like, man, I can't believe like what this sport has done for me. Like, I've always wanted to have the mantra of being the hardest worker in the room or giving 100% to what I do, but just getting with this group and this gym and this family has just like exponentially like grew it to something bigger than I couldn't even imagine. And like Coach here always say, it's only the beginning. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And like I say, I just want to put on for my family, put on for the city. So we're going to keep working, we're going to keep grinding, and we're going to continue to keep getting better.
Yep.
Fight camps, they're always really, really tough. But like we always say in the gym, you know, we train ugly. So whether we are in fight camp, I hear a lot of people say this, right? Whether they're in fight camp or whether they're not, they're always training hard. But I can guarantee you, listen, we live by that. Like, we come in every day. Like, honestly, we joke about it all the time. A lot of the guys in here, like, when we come in and we have a light day and they're like, hey, we just going, you know, we gonna chill out a little bit. We like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, is everything all right? What's going, you know, everything good?
It's like a Shark Tank.
Yeah, exactly, right? And after we're in here like an hour after just trying to get that work because we feel like, you know, we were behind the curve on the day. But not to go off on a tangent, but yeah, just to say, man, each fight camp, I have a saying, each performance, best performance. So I just try to make sure I level up each and every fight camp, and I trust my coaches 1,000 times over. Whatever they tell me to drill or whatever technique we're working, I come in, I put my head down, I drill that technique, and I don't deviate from it because, like I say, they got the game plan, they know what they're doing, and if it was up to me, I wouldn't even be on these mats. So I owe it to them to give what they have, the knowledge of the sport that they give to me. Who am I to say no, you know?
Man, when you talk about this camp compared to the other ones, like this was the beautiful thing about our camp. Like, our camp is still a growing thing. It's not like, you know, some established, you know, system that's been super successful and like they have the recipe and they follow point A, point B, point C. Like, we are constantly growing. We're constantly obtaining knowledge. Like, Joel is growing into his role, and man, the way he studies the martial arts and the way he game plans is brilliant. The way him, Jake, and Joel analyze fights, pick the fights, the way that we do things, the way that we structure our camps is constantly evolving. Literally every camp we do, we go into the next one and we improve on what we did last time. And each one has been very successful, regardless of the result. And we're continuously developing as martial artists and athletes. We're learning to peak more appropriately. We're learning to game plan and implement techniques better. We're developing systems that are proving in competition to be very effective. And it's every camp is just better and better and better. The one constant thing across all camps is hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hard work is constant across every camp. But the way that we approach it, with the way we structure our workouts and our training, the type of techniques we work, the type of game plans we do, the type of drilling we do, the way we partner up with each other, the time we spend on the mats, how we do it, it all is constantly evolving and becoming more effective and efficient. So this camp it's just, I'm starting to feel more and more like we're gonna be the next city kickbox. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to feel like we really are making steps in the right direction to become one of those gyms with that established system that's proven and has athletes at the highest level being dominant. So that's how this camp's going. That's how the next one gonna go.
Yes,
the next one gonna go, and the next one gonna go. So yeah.
Continue leveling up.
People you'd like to thank, give shout outs to.
I got a list. Go ahead. You want right? I got to jog my memory.
All right, I'm actually really terrible at this. Shout out to, like I say, just my coaches. First and foremost, God. I'm sorry. Let me shout out God, because without everything, I couldn't do anything without God. Man, He gives me the strength. He provides for me. He allowed me to meet these people, these anointed people, and He allows me to go out and be that light for someone else as well. So definitely shout out to God, man. And then I gotta thank my coaches, you know, Walla, Jake, Joe, Pops. Like I said, all my OGs, man. I really appreciate them because they've done tremendous things for me. Shout out to my girlfriend, because listen, we live in the fighter life, and it's it get a little rough sometimes. So shout out to her.
She's solid, bro. I like her. She's awesome.
Shout out to her for the early mornings and late nights. I gotta make sure I shout her out, because she been ride or die for real, for real. Shout out to my Dukes and Pops. They have been to every fight, literally every fight, been front row, made the camera every time somehow, but you know, we're gonna hold that down.
And she called me her bonus son.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's my fault.
Yeah,
I love her.
she always asks, she like, how my son doing? How my son doing? So yeah, shout out to Mom and Pops. Shout out to all family, anybody who supports me, anybody from the city. Like I said, I truly appreciate it because I, you know, just feel like I owe that for, you know, just to be the best that I can be for everyone. So I think that's my list. Yeah. Oh, shout out to my coworkers at work too, DJ and Boy. I'm sorry, I gotta make sure I shout them out. They gonna kill me. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all.
Yeah, man. I want to say thank you to my team. That's my coaches, my teammates. People I call my family, the people on these mats with me, my friends, my family, my supporters, people buying tickets, people purchasing streams, people congratulating me, people that's hit me up to make sure I'm good, people that's checking in on me, people that bought the shirts, the, you know, Waller Grizzly shirts. Those things are doing amazing. The donations we've been taking, we've raised $1,119 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It's incredible. You know, alongside that, also big thank you to my sponsors. You might have to chop and edit this because the list is crazy, right? But Gold's Gym, man, y'all have changed my life. Sean and Deneen, I love y'all so much. Y'all make me feel like a superstar. They put my face on a billboard. Like I'm getting videos and pictures and messages of me on a billboard. It's crazy, right? They think I'm somebody now. But big thank you to them. They changed my life. Akon Walks, that's where I work. That's where my day job is. That's where I, you know, go in and put in my hours and punch the clock. And I'm a pipe fitter. It's construction work, man. I weld. It's hard. But those guys there are really like a family to me. They support me. They bought VIP tables. They're gonna be there. They shout out for me. They look out for me anytime they can. So big thank you to them. Also sponsoring me, Grizzly Fight Co. Dylan, I love you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. No Longer Humble, my guys over there. Awesome clothing brand. Y'all know I love y'all boys to death. Lunar Unlimited, Moon, my guy. Thank you for everything. And last but not least, I know I got one more sponsor, bro. Hold up, I be having Lunar, No Longer Humble, Fageless. And then, but that might be it. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, shout out to Local 150, UA Local 150, Steam Fitters, Pipe Fitters, Sprinkler Fitters. That's who put me through the apprenticeship that taught me how to weld. I love y'all. I really think that's it. In Backyard Bullies Wrestling Club. He forgot to shout out. He's one of the coaches. And he be rocking this shorts. He tripping. Listen. So shout out to y'all too. Yeah, man, that's everybody. I love y'all so much. And if I forgot you, you know I love you. I just ain't, it ain't come to mind right now. That's all. So yeah, locked in. And one more. Hold up. Andrew and Terrence, y'all boys are making y'all debut on the card. Newest additions to the competition team, Fakeless MMA. I love y'all so much. Y'all have put blood, sweat, and tears on these mats with us, and y'all really earned it. Y'all gonna shine, and that night is gonna be our night, man. I can't wait to see y'all put in work on this.
It's gonna be crazy.
Thank you, Conflict.
It's gonna be crazy.
All right, the list getting crazy. Thank you, Conflict, Jared, Sam. Y'all awesome, bro. Y'all put me in the big show by doing everything y'all do for me. Make me feel like a star, man. All right, that's it.
Main event.
Jorge Masvidal, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that like Jorge gotta like me because that's my best friend. All right, I'm done. All right, bro. All right, I think that's the list for real though. Some of them other ones was extra, but. All right.